Welcome to Impart Math Knowledge. This video is about measures of variation. The various measures of averages give a single number as the representative of whole data. That is, it describes the characteristics of entire data by means of single value. But they do not give how the observations are scattered about the average. In order to study this aspect of distributions, we have another characteristics are called dispersion. Measures of variation used to study the variation in the values of the distribution. Methods of studying variation: range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, and standard deviation. The first method is the range. It is the difference between largest and smallest value of the distribution. Range is equal to L minus S, where L is equal to largest value and S is equal to smallest value. Coefficient of range is equal to L minus S divided by L plus S. The second method is the quartile deviation. It is an absolute measure of dispersion. It is based on upper quartile Q3 and lower quartile Q1. For individual series, we have to arrange the given data in ascending or descending order. Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 by 4th item. Q3 is equal to size of 3 into n plus 1 by 4th item, where n is equal to number of items in the given data. Discrete series. First we have to find cumulative frequency. The formula for Q1 and Q3 is same as individual series, where n is equal to total frequency. For continuous series, we have to find Q1 class first. Q1 class is equal to size of n by 4th item. Q1 is equal to L plus n by 4 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency into C. L is the lower limit of the Q1 class. CF, cumulative frequency preceding the Q1 class. F, frequency in the Q1 class. C, length of the class interval. For upper quartile, first we have to find Q3 class. Q3 class is equal to size of 3 into n by 4th item, and Q3 is equal to L plus 3 into n by 4 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency into C, where L is the lower limit of the Q3 class. CF, cumulative frequency preceding the Q3 class. F, frequency in the Q3 class. C, length of the class interval. Quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Now for the individual series, we have to calculate range and its coefficient, quartile deviation and its coefficient. The formula for range is L minus S. Range is equal to L minus S. L is the largest value. Here the largest value is 90 minus S is the smallest value. Here the smallest value is 20. So 90 minus 20 is 70. Coefficient of range is equal to L minus S divided by L plus S. 90 minus 20 divided by 90 plus 20. This is equal to 0.6364. For range, we have to use the formula L minus S. Coefficient of range, the formula is L minus S divided by L plus S. For finding quartiles, we have to arrange the given data in ascending order. The values are 20, 25, 27, 30, 33, 45, 46, 50, 70, 80, 90. Here n is equal to number of items, that is 11. Lower quartile Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 by fourth item. Here n is equal to 11. Size of 11 plus 1 by fourth item. This is equal to size of third item. Here the third item is 27. So Q1 is equal to 27. Q3 is equal to size of 3 into n plus 1 by fourth item. That is size of 3 into 11 plus 1 by fourth item. This is equal to size of ninth item. Here the ninth item is 70. So Q3 is equal to 70. Quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. That is 70 minus 27 divided by 2. The quartile deviation is 21.5. Coefficient of quartile deviation. Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Where Q3 is 70, Q1 is 27 divided by 70 plus 27. This is equal to 0.4433. Quartile deviation is 21.5. Coefficient of quartile deviation is 0.4433. Next one, discrete series. First you have to find a range and coefficient of range. Range is equal to L minus S. Range is the difference between largest and smallest value of X. Here the largest value is 14, smallest value is 10. So range is equal to 4. Coefficient of range is L minus S divided by L plus S. That is 14 minus 10 divided by 14 plus 10. 4 divided by 24, that is 0.167. Range is equal to 4. Coefficient of range is 0.167. Next we have to find quartile deviation. X, F and cumulative frequency. First we have to arrange the data in ascending order. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Frequency is 3, 12, 18, 12, 3. The total frequency is sigma f is equal to 48. The cumulative frequency, first value is 3, second value is 3 plus 12, 15. The next one, 15 plus 18, 33. And the next one, 33 plus 12, 45. Then 45 plus 3 is 48. Lower quartile Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 by fourth item. This is equal to size of n is equal to 48. 48 plus 1 by fourth item. In the cumulative frequency, 12.25 comes under this category. So the corresponding x value is Q1. So Q1 is equal to 11. Q3 is equal to size of 3 into n plus 1 by fourth item. That is size of 3 into 48 plus 1 by fourth item. That is size of 36.75th item. In the cumulative frequency, 36.75 comes under this category. So the corresponding x value is Q3. Q3 is equal to 13. Q1 is equal to 11 and Q3 is equal to 13. Now we have to find quartile deviation and its coefficient. Quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 is 13 and Q1 is 11 divided by 2. So quartile deviation is 1. Coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Q3 is equal to 13, Q1 is 11 divided by 13 plus 11. This is equal to 0.083. For discrete series, first you have to find cumulative frequency, then find lower quartile Q1 and upper quartile Q3, and then you find quartile deviation. Next one, continuous series, we have to find range, coefficient of range, quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation. Here the values are given like less than 10, less than 20, etc. up to less than 80. The length of the class interval is 10. So we have to write the true class limit first. X true limit x, and then frequency, then cumulative frequency. First you have to find the true class limit. Less than 10, less than 20, less than 30, less than 40, less than 50, less than 60, less than 70, less than 80. So the true class limit is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. So in this problem, cumulative frequency is given. We have to find the frequency. Cumulative frequency is given, that is 10, 25, 40, 63, 85, 104, 116, 120. We have to find the frequency from the cumulative frequency. First value is 10. You take the difference between second value minus first value. 25 minus 10 is equal to 15. 40 minus 25 is equal to 15. 63 minus 40 is equal to 23. 85 minus 63 is equal to 22. 104 minus 85 is equal to 19. 116 minus 104 is equal to 12. 120 minus 116 is equal to 4. Now for this problem, we have to find the range and the coefficient of range first. Range is equal to L minus S. L is the largest value and S is the smallest value. In the continuous case, your largest value is the mid value of the last interval. Here the mid value is 75. So L is equal to 75. S is the smallest value, that is nothing but middle value of the first interval, that is 5. S is equal to 5. This is equal to 70. Coefficient of range is equal to L minus S divided by L plus S, that is 75 minus 5 divided by 75 plus 5. So coefficient of range is 0.875. Next we have to find quartile deviation. For that we have to find Q1 class. Q1 class is equal to size of n by 4th item. That is size of 120 by 4th item. This is equal to size of 30th item. In the cumulative frequency, 30 comes under this category. So the corresponding class interval is the Q1 class. Q1 class is equal to 20 to 30. Now Q1 is equal to L plus N by 4 minus CF divided by F into C. L is the lower limit of the Q1 class, that is 20. N by 4 is nothing but 30. CF is equal to cumulative frequency preceding the Q1 class, that is 25. F is frequency in the Q1 class, that is 15. L value is 20 plus N by 4 is 30 minus cumulative frequency is 25 and the frequency is 15. Length of the class interval is 10. So Q1 is equal to 23.33. Q3 is equal to size of 3 n by 4th item, size of 3 into 120 by 4th item, that is size of 90th item. In the cumulative frequency, 90 belongs to this category. So the corresponding class interval is the Q3 class. Q3 class is equal to 50 to 60. So Q3 is equal to L plus 3n by 4 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency into C, where L is the lower limit of the Q3 class, that is 50. CF is cumulative frequency preceding the Q3 class, that is 85. F is frequency in the Q3 class, that is 19. Now substitute all the value here. L is equal to 50 plus 3n by 4 is 90 minus cumulative frequency is 85 and frequency is 19. Length of the class interval is 10. If you simplify this, Q3 is equal to 52.63. Now quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 is equal to 52.63. Q1 is equal to 23.33. So the quartile deviation is 14.65. Now coefficient of quartile deviation, that is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1, where Q3 is 52.63, Q1 is 23.33. If you simplify this, you will get 0.3857. In this way, you have to find range, coefficient of range, quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation for the given data. Thank you for watching.